Okay, on page 15 of our handout, it tells us to open an existing presentation. When you open the backstage view of your PowerPoint, you will see something that looks very much like my screen. Now, you will see that it tells me to open Blue Yonder Overview. Okay, mine is in my recent presentations. However, if it's not, you can go to Computer, and it should be saved in Downloads or Documents, wherever you have gotten that file and saved it from Edmodo. Mine is on my desktop, so if I click Desktop, I will see there's my Blue Yonder Overview. So I'm going to double click that, and it will open. All right, now on page 17, it talks about different views that you can view your document in. If you'll notice up here, it says it's in protected view. We can enable editing because we know that this is from a safe source. So this talks about different views. This default view that we're in here is normal view, which is defined on page 17. It's the default view that lets you focus on the individual slide. Now, on this left side over here where my cursor is now, this is called the slide pane, and it shows you all of your slides. And this side over here shows your current slide on the right-hand side. All right, so that's all defined for you on page 17. Now, to look at a different view, I would click View up here in the View tab, and I see that I have several views here. Currently, Outline View is what it tells me on page 17 to look at. Now, if you'll notice, it looks a lot like the normal view, except instead of these thumbnail images on this pane and this you will see the actual outline, okay? This is slide 1 and its contents. This is slide 2 and its contents. Scrolling on down, slide 3 and its contents, and so on and so forth. All right, if I were to click slide sorter view, now this shows me a larger thumbnail of each of my slides. This is the place where I can go and move my slides around to rearrange them if I wish to. It's the easiest place to go for that. If I click on the notes page view, you will notice that it gives me room to type notes. If I were to print something to hand out to you all that had a slide and then particular notes underneath it, I might use this view. And then on page 18, it covers the slideshow view, which would show you lets you preview your presentation. And here it mentions the reading view, which just kind of also gives you it's kind of like the slideshow, except it's in a window rather than filling the entire screen. One thing I want to go ahead and show you that is not covered at this point is the slide master view. When you're in the slide master view, if you'll notice, none of the content that's on our slide shows up here. Up here at the very top, when you hover over these slides on the left, this tells you that you're in the custom theme slide master used by slides 1 through 8. So this is your master slide, and anything that you change on here, if you change the font of the title or anything, it's going to change it on all of the slides. So this is a good place. You will have to visit the slide master frequently, because it will tell you to change things here that will apply to all of your slides. Now, this is the very top one. If you go to the second one, this pertains to all slides that are the title slide layout, and we'll look at layouts in a little while. So if you just want to manage slides that use this layout, this is what you would change. and so forth. But I just need you to be familiar with the slide master view. So we will close the slide master view. Going on into page 22, it shows us grayscale mode. Okay, this simply shows your, let's go back to normal view. This shows your slides in grayscale. You can also switch back to color here. That would be beneficial if you're printing or anything like that, or using a low quality presentation. Another thing that talks about on page 23 is arranging multiple presentation windows. If I click the File tab and go to Open, it tells me to open Job Fair 1. So you should have this downloaded from Edmodo as well. Now I've got Job Fair opened as well, and then if I click on the View tab, I can click on Arrange All right here, and it will show me both presentations at the same time. Alright, moving on over to page 25, I'm going to close this tab and maximize this one. It talks about on page 25 your scroll bar. If you'll notice, when I scroll, when I'm holding down my mouse and scrolling, it's telling me which slide I'm on at this point. Down here, this will take me to the previous slide. The double arrows take me to the previous slide. And then this scroll bar will scroll within this pane. Okay. And that's all we will cover in this video.